Well, I think I went live. It appears I went live. But I forgot how to do it. I'm telling you. Yeah. Well, hope everyone's having a good night. Had a good day. I spent some time with my grandbabies. I didn't do anything today neither. Took a little ride to the gas station and back. Came back here. Waited on them to get here. And so a lot of people's probably out shopping. Doing that last minute rush. Hurry up to the store. I'm downloading a video over here now. Okay. I'm just going to be on for a little while. I always say that and I end up being on here a long time, it seems like. But I got one. Somebody jumped in there. I'm going to have to go hit the thermostat. It's cooling off. It's starting to feel that way in the house. Hey, Neil. There we go. Hey, buddy. I knew if anybody show up, you probably would. I said Neil be here if nobody else. Oh, I'm tired. Hadn't done a thing, but I'm wore out. Well, I've been taking it easy past few days. It seems like forever. I guess between now and a few weeks, I feel a lot longer. %80. Well, I might be right there with you because, well, I might be on it, but I'm asleep while I'm. I'm sitting there in the chair asleep. Wake up, look at it, and see something, and put it on the TV, and doze back off again. Put a. So I kind of know what's going on, and don't know what's going on. I'd be happy with a good night's sleep. Hello there, Peggy. Isn't that right? That's Peggy, right? He probably making sure he didn't see it. What took a while to work out who you were. Yeah, I am. I have to tell you, I'm getting a little mixed up. I mean, there's somebody else with a similar. It's not the same at all, but it starts with a P, so I get confused. Pixie, and I might have answered the wrong one the wrong way, thinking it was somebody else. I'm taking notes. I'm correct. Hey, all right. I'm getting good. Oh my. Well, we got a third person in there, but I don't know who it is. There's yeah, I saw that email. I think I replied to it. I'm pretty sure I did. I don't remember for sure, but I'm pretty sure I did. I've been listening to all that good music you've been sending me. Only 2 songs. Yeah. Yeah, I wish I could play the piano that way. Mine's like this. Deep, 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 deep. I can play a little, very little. I used to be able to play a little more than I can now. It's just a few notes of things I can make. I can play a few things that make you think I can play. Make you go, oh, he can play the piano. But it's just like the beginning of a song or something like that. I never was very good at instruments. I got a guitar. I need to sell it. I can't play it. Piano whisperer. Wow, that's that's something. I forgot my cards, so let me get my cards. Write notes all over the place. uh, my son and him and Monica and the babies come over this evening for just a little while. I'm I haven't made a. I've been putting out little made video stuff that I can actually do sitting in there in a chair because I really hadn't been. Today I went up to the gas station and back, and sort of. They're coming back Christmas Day afternoon, uh, but I've got a schedule over there. I've got tomorrow. I don't have nothing I have to worry about doing. The next day, uh, Christina is the one going across the mountain and bring her mother to her house. We're going to have a little get together over there Tuesday. Then Wednesday, Christmas Eve, I'll be in Dalton. Over there with Daryl and them. And then Christmas, I don't have no plans. Other than Michael and them will be coming by Christmas Eve afternoon. And I've been telling everybody I was going to be, the day after Christmas was the day I was going to be going up there to the cabin or a house or whatever it is, or Airbnb with my son and them. But he informed me tonight that he was telling everybody wrong. It's the 29th. So I got a few days to recover from. Yeah. Yeah, Neil's gonna find you're gonna find it, Neil. And if you don't find it, let me know. I got some I'll give you. I'll send it. I'll send it airmail. I'll get it out there real quick. Luckily, somehow or another, at least I'm maintaining my weight. I'm not gaining no weight. I'm just hovering back and forth a few pounds below my normal weight. I'm not going over it. Yeah. Yeah. I hope he finds it too, because he sure don't want mine. The day before you get older. Oh, you're doing it all wrong. Now you're supposed to get younger. Neil's got a birthday coming up. Let's see. This afternoon I cooked up a huge pot of that cabbage dye soup. Well, that cabbage soup, I could eat cabbage soup for a week. I finally got that. That thing finally did it. I don't know how I ended up with such a long video for what little bit. What little bit I did today. I guess I talked too much. My brother used to come over. Okay. Yeah. That's what brothers are for. My Let's hope not, there, Peggy. I'm kind of lost here. I've just about forgot how to use YouTube. I have to think about it and look at it. Well, he let you know he was awake, didn't he? Well, good day. Good day. Good. There goes that video. It should be asleep by now. Yeah. Well, if he answered you, that means he was already awake. You didn't wake him up, did you? At all I did today was play hide and seek with my grandbabies. Howdy. Good evening. I'm just sitting here wasting my time talking to myself. So I thought I'd talk to y'all. Yeah, Neil, I think every kid's got that problem. I think every parent's done that to the kids. I'm forgetting what button I want to push next. I hope that's everything I need to do. Yep. I think all parents are. You know, the problem, I mean, they've got them now. Back in my day, they didn't have no classes for parents. I'm starting to wonder I can't even remember if they couldn't have had child protective services back then. If they did, I wouldn't have been living at home. They'd have done took me away. On the Bluebell Railroad. Oh, cool. It's I've been pretty much for the most part off my feet for the past few days. Uh, I went to the heart doctor Wednesday. Yeah. Well, after they listened to me and everything, listened to my ticker and all that kind of stuff, they wanted me to go to the hospital because they wanted to do some tests. Well, to see what they were up against. Uh, and not go and not having to do nothing blindfolded. And but I wasn't going to the hospital because if I had, they would have kept me. Uh, and done the whole thing, you know what I'm saying? And then I'd have been there through the holiday, through Christmas and all that. They told me the only reason was they wanted they, they wanted to, if I was in the hospital, they could get the test done right away. If I just make appointments, I might have to wait 2 weeks or so. It'd be after New Year's. I said, well, then we're just going to wait till after New Year's. They weren't too happy with me when I left. Told me to take it easy. At least do that. And I've, I have, whether I wanted to or not. It don't make sense. But, you know, he's scared to death of, uh, he's scared to death of my brain tumors. He don't know what to do. But there's been some changes that concerns him that he he believes we're on the path of having to do something. And I gotta. I told him it don't matter because I might I won't remember it anyway. Yeah. I know that poor girl that came in there telling and give me a bunch of information. She left the room and I'm sitting there and I thought, now what did she just say? She come back in. I said, explain that to me one more time. She looked at me. I'm like, I'm sorry, but I'm I didn't get it. I didn't get it. Went up to the gas station. A lady that works in there. She says something to me, and then she asked me, "Are you okay?" And I was looking at her. She said, "Are you okay?" I said, "Yeah, I'm fine. I'm okay." She goes, "I don't think you are." I said, "Yeah, I'm fine. I'm going to the house." She says, "You want me to drive you?" I understood. I'm sure I understood what she said. I understood it the second time. In fact, I recorded it the second time because I forgot what she said from the time she. Now that I hadn't done that in months. In fact, the last time it did it, that's that alarm in there. Meg, good evening. last time it did it, I think I was on live the last time it did it. That's been a long time ago, I'm sure. Uh, what do you call it? I can't think of what you call it. Something that gets in your room that you can't. Uh, yeah, carbon monoxide. That's it. Detector. But there's no carbon monoxide in here. I don't have even had the fireplace going, so it's it's been today seems like it was forever. Uh, my days usually fly by. I figured that's what Meg was doing, wrapping gifts, since she was so far behind, because she sure didn't do it Saturday. Quit breathing. Wait. Yeah, yeah. The only carbon monoxide I had was two little grandbabies running around. They were screaming at this box off. I'm pray for me for Wednesday. It's gonna be a long day for me going back across the mountain the way I've been feeling. Uh, just riding up to the gas station, getting out and going in, walking in there up to the cash register and back in the truck, uh, and driving back to the house was wore me out. Well, you come, go ahead and come test this one too. The one that gave me the most trouble was the one that was in the bedroom, and I don't know why. I've changed the batteries twice in it, uh, in just a week or two apart. I changed the batteries because they kept going off in there, and I it don't have a battery in it right now. It connects to this one in here somehow. On it, they it talks to the rest of them. Yeah, and the strobe lights. Used to I used to think in school they'd have a drill, fire alarm drill, and they had the exit sign would start blinking. Like, as long as we came into this school, they think we don't know how to get out. I mean, it still beeps from time to time. Yeah, I don't know. That hadn't done that in a long time. I don't know what it's beeping about. But the one in the little bedroom, it's it's not going. It's been going off or anything. Uh, But back there in my master bedroom, that one in there, I just took it off the wall and took the battery out. He just got bored. We used to, I think it was the seventh grade or eighth grade. I can't remember now. But they had a fire alarm go off. Everybody they went out the door, would go down, make a right and go down the hall, make a left, go down the hall, and then out the front door. That was the path that they had us to leave the building for a test. Now, when you went out the door we went right. But when you went out the door, if you looked to the left, there was an exit at the end of the hall, straight ahead of you. But they had us to go out and go right, then a left, and then a right, out the front door, out past the flagpole, and that's where our class was supposed to go. Well, I went out the door. I went to the left. I'm like, I'm smarter than the rest of them. I want to get out faster. I had one of them that would beep from time to time, and I found no more beeping. Need better training. Yeah. But these were expensive. And I had to have them. Just because when I put it's been a few years now, but when I put the new power pole up and run the new power lines and did all that to power meter, they had to cut the power off for us to connect it and then come and cut it back on. The inspector had to come in between and approve it. And part of the deal of getting that done, I had to have these things in the house. He says, you got smoke detectors and what do you call it? Carbon dioxide detectors in the house. And I said, what business is it yours if I do or not? He said, well, it's a requirement in order to turn the power on to a dwelling. And I'm like, power's already on. I'm just wanting to cut off just for a minute to hook up some wires. You got to have them before we can cut it back on once they cut it off. So I went and bought them. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. It'd be out in the front yard somewhere too. Yeah. But I was like, well, I'm not going to hear it if I'm asleep anyway. I'm going to tell you, the ringing in my head is so loud that I wouldn't notice it if I was asleep. Oh, they had to be up. They had to be in certain places. They told me everything I needed to do. I'm like, yeah, yeah. How many bedrooms you got? And I said, well, I've only got two now. I used to have three. And he looked at me. I said, no, I didn't lose one. I took one out. I know. And I took the walls down. He's like, okay. So I had to have one in uh, each bedroom. Your video just arrived. Oh, is it already uploaded already? Oh, wow. And tell me what I was saying. Oh, yeah, I had to have one in each bedroom, and since in every bedroom you got, you had to have one, and there had to be one in a central position from the kitchen, and an open concept. I had to have one in the central position of the kitchen. And I'm like, well, I'm gonna put one on the wall in here and above the thermostat, and the other two, and one in each bedroom. He said, okay. I put a little short out because I didn't know if, when I did it, I didn't know if I was going to make a video or be able to make a video. Yeah, well, this is all, they're all built together, but they don't, the difference is the tone. I was reading it and I forgot now, but the tones are different. The carbon monoxide is what's beeping, not the smoke detector part. It's got two different tones for one. Well, I think it's the same tone. One is a short on and off, and the other one is a long, constant. The fire one is never stops. Well, I made a little short one of when I played Santa Claus at the fruit stand with me in my Santa Claus suit. Well, I tell you what, I have had. Uh, they both have to be there. We've had a lot of deer. There's a lot of deer that coming in down there, and I haven't spotted another buck in several days. They're out there 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock in the morning, and I'm looking for a big buck. And but it's all doe. The ones I see are all doe. They were out there 7:30 this morning. I mean, if we wanted to get a doe, it'd be real easy because they're everywhere. Yeah. Well, they make a big deal out of it. I mean, it could save somebody's life having a smoke detector, I reckon. But I don't think it picks up. Apparently, it does not pick up smoke from steam because I have had this house. I had to get the walls washed down, the ceiling clean. I mean, I smoked this house up big time with a pot uh, a couple of times. The alarms never went off. So, but you could cut a hole in here, swim through it. Burnt water. Yeah. I don't. I not only burnt water. I burn up a couple of pots, back to back on the same day within the same hour. I had to put fans in the doorways and put them on the blowing outward just to clear the room. I burnt the pot of water, and once I got it off there, got the fans set up, I thought, well, I still need a pot of water. So I got another pot, put water in it, and did the exact same thing, one right behind the other. Hey, where'd I go? Where am I at? Yeah, well, there I am. I was asking myself the same thing when I looked at it. It's been beautiful weather. Last week or week ago or so, I said I gotta pray for some decent weather on Christmas Eve, and it's gonna be like 62 degrees, and it's gonna be in the upper 60s on Christmas Day. I said, Lord, I was just asking for Christmas Eve, but I'll take Christmas Day too. We're probably having our warm spell before winter actually does take over. Never was. It just burns up. Yeah. Wow, 70. We ain't seen no 70. In fact, I'm waiting to see if this is. I wonder. No, the kids can't reach that thermostat. Feels like the air conditioner's on in the house. It's been a few years since I saw some of the snow. Mm. Well, take you a trip up into the mountains somewhere. You should find some. We've had some flurries a couple of times in the past month. This month, the end of last month and this month, I guess. But no real snow. But the mountains had some, and Kentucky's had some. Not too far away, part of the uh, north central Tennessee had some. It's the only kind of snow I want to see is real snow. I don't want to see no fake snow. But we got flurries one day that we had zero chance of precipitation, and it was sleeting. And I was like, that after that late that afternoon, I was like, that snow is not pretty to me anymore. Yeah. Well, I think it's pretty as long as I ain't out in it. I like to see it. I like to see it on the mountaintops. Out in the Northwest, where you got mountains that don't have no trees on them, and you can see the caps of the hills, the mountains covered with snow. I think it's the end of July, the first part of August. Uh, I took one of the boys years and years and years ago, before I even had any kids, uh, with me on a road trip, and we went up towards Washington State, and we went up through some mountains, and it tickled him to death to be able to throw a snowball. Right by. A house full of family. Well, God bless. Merry Christmas. If Christmas Eve doesn't take me out of the race, I might go live Christmas. Wow. Well, we've done had a deep freeze where it got down. The wind chill factor was 8 below, I think it was. Said it's going to feel like 8 below. Or 8 degrees. I'm sorry, 8 degrees. It's going to feel like 8 degrees. That and it was in the low 20s, and I can't remember if one of them was I think one of them was like 18 or 19 degrees. Yeah, I'm glad she got a house full of people, but she stopped by to say hi to us. Snow's coming, just wait and see. Yeah. Meg might be going into summertime weather. I think it was. She said the temperature yesterday or day before. One day she was talking about the temperature, and I'm like, it's colder than that here. I'm way down here. She's way up there. She told what the temperature was, the high was going to be or something. I can't remember now, but I thought, oh, well, I might need to move. Move up north where it's warmer. That don't sound right, does it? Yeah, yeah. Well, I think we have this kind of weather. We have our cold snap kind of let us know that, hey, it's about over with. Y'all getting ready to be in trouble. And then we have another heat wave come back through. And it's like, oh, remember what I was like? Don't you wish I was staying with you? And then it goes away. And that's what's going to end, because we're going to be in the 60s for like a week, I think. I can look and see now since the phone's freed up. Oh, yeah. 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 days in the one's in the low 60s, and the rest of them in the mid to high 60s. And that Sunday is actually 55% chance of rain, but it's going to be 70 degrees. And the rain might not happen because it's just 25% part of the day, and then it goes down to 20 and 15 and 10 from 6:30 or 7 o'clock, by 7 o'clock till 8 o'clock that night at that low percentage. So, well, we're gonna have some 60-degree weather. I told my son, I said, when I get to where I can lift some weight again, I want you to help me move this table. And he goes, you got a place you're going to put it? And I said, no, I hadn't made one yet. And he said, well, make one. I'll do it for Christmas for you. And but he can't do it. I told him he can't do it by himself. It's way too heavy. It's just, yeah. This will be our last warm spell, and it's gonna, I believe, when winter will kick in. Then it happens every year. It does this to us. It gets cold, then gets warm again, and then winter kicks in. Winter starts. Winter. What's the day? Winter started. I think your first day of winter was yesterday. Was yesterday the first day of winter?
Do you want me to use? Yes, December 20th, 2025. Mark the first.
Yeah. Yeah. So. Yeah. But he wouldn't know if secretary took over and organized things different from what he has it. He'd never be able to find nothing. She'd get mad and quit. Then his goose would be cooked. His goose would be cooked, but then he'd be able to eat. Winter. Today, tomorrow, the day starts getting longer. Yeah. Well, it forgot to get any longer around here today because it was overcast. There was some sun out for a while, but when it was later this evening, it got dark quick. Yes. I got my Christmas present today that I bought myself. Barbershop aftershave is what I've been wanting. And I just hadn't messed around and bothered to order it. Refried beans. I like refried beans. I tell them over at the Mexican restaurant, don't be stingy with the refried beans. That's just what it's called. It's something most barbershops carry it. You can smell it. I believe it probably does because you can smell it when you walk into some barbershops. Now, I'm not talking about none of these that does women's hair. I'm talking about old fashioned barbershop for men. I can get 2 or 3 meals off of $1 a can of refried beans. Yeah. We were sitting here eating. We they picked up Chinese food and brought it over today, this evening, and we were sitting here eating. My oldest grandson, Jackson, he was sitting there and he goes, "I broke wind. I got gas on my stomach." Yeah, it's more than we know. That was more than we need to know. I need to go down and visit one of my advertisers down in Lafayette. What the alarm's going on? Yeah, it finally got around to it. Made its way in. It made its way in there. I think it reprograms or something or tests itself every so often. But then, how do you know when it's killing a test or when it's doing it on? I mean, it's got a place for me to do a test, push a button. But how am I supposed to know when it's testing itself? Hmm. Yeah, I was I was surprised how fast, Neil. I was surprised how fast the mail got delivered over here from you to Brandon, and his got to you. It seemed like it happened awful fast. Yeah, I can't get it to talk to me, Peggy. It won't tell me nothing. And it didn't translate. Yeah, yeah, it happened. It happened. That's what I say. It surprised me how fast it moved. Seeing where somebody's posted, seeing where a film crew went into Lafayette making the movie. What's it about? Somebody put it's supposed to be a filming for a Hallmark movie in Lafayette Town Square. Hey, I gotta go check that out. Yeah, tomorrow's my day, but I don't have nothing that I have to do. Maybe College. His box in 5 days. Yeah, I don't know. We had an extra guy on our UPS truck. Uh, back when what was it came in the mail? It wasn't from me. Oh, Scott's Medicine. Uh, uh, my regular driver, he was sitting up there in the driver's seat, and he had somebody humping the packages off the truck, and some boy come out of that truck, and I was like, he looks mighty young. And I walked over, and I got up past the truck where I could see in it, and I said, "Oh, hey!" My regular driver was in there. He was driving. Yeah, he got just before the live. Yeah, they showed it. That's what he was hoping. Kason didn't watch watch the live. I'm sure he didn't. Oh yeah, I was on there when they hit it. I was on YouTube and Facebook. Puzzles. Well, okay, but you had it sent to you, didn't you? And then sent it to him. Or did you just have it sent from Pennsylvania? That might have been why it was so fast. It was a cool puzzle. It still is. Oh, okay, that's why he got it so fast. I was wondering how in the world that all that took place so quick. But yeah, his package got to you pretty quick too. 5 stockings filled and only 10 more to go. Well, rocking and a rolling, ain't we? Well, Meg, if you hadn't been dragging your feet, you'd have done had that all done, and you wouldn't have to be doing it now. Come, pretending to be tired just didn't, that's what happens. Well, I'm Pennsylvania there. Well, it, that's not that impressed. I'm not that impressed then with the mail because that's not that far to have to carry it. I pick up stuff, and I used to pick up stuff all over Pennsylvania and be sitting back in Georgia with it the next day. I've left with a load of stuff right out of Dalton, Georgia, right here. And I'm just messing with you, man. The video she made today, she was just too tired. And then she had all those errands to run, it wore her out. I talked to everybody, and uh, yeah, I can go online and order stuff. I understand that, but and I could order stuff and give it to people, and it might be something they don't even need or want or will ever use. And I thought the best thing to do was pass out cash. I didn't feel like sitting at the computer. I fall asleep in the middle of it if I do it on the tablet and sit in my chair. I, I spent. I ordered that barbershop cologne. I fell asleep in the process of ordering it. Woke up. It was laying in my lap, and I was looking at it. And I was like, "What was I doing?" Then I saw the bottle, and I was like, "Oh, I haven't done it yet. I hadn't finished it." So I did some more, and before I hit the order button, got finished and hit the order button, I had already dozed back off again. And so I took 2 naps ordering one thing. The rest of the kids are getting Amazon. Yeah, I'm just passing out cash. Uh, I actually gave my son, told him to take the money and get the kids an outfit. They're getting plenty of toys. They don't need more and more. Uh, I told them to get them to buy them some outfits. Just, stuff they can, new stuff. Poor Lincoln, they said he gets hand me downs from his brother. He hardly ever gets anything new. Uh, what they said on his birthday. So now I have 8. Someone needs to slow down a bit. Yeah. That's like that thing I seen. What was it? Question was, what did what did people do back in the day before internet to pass the time? How did that? What? How in the world did they do it? And they asked me that question. I didn't know the answer to it, so I asked my 17 brothers and sisters. And I tell you, people usually buy stuff that I lost my train of thought. Uh, I've had people buy me stuff and I appreciate it. Now, I said thank you and all that, but it wasn't nothing I needed, and it wasn't nothing that I don't know. It's my way of thinking. I don't like to waste money, and I feel like if you buy something that somebody's just going to throw off to the side, uh, it was kind of it was wasted. Okay, it was a good suggestion. It was nice and all that, and somebody thought of somebody. But I'd rather give you some money and tell you, here, go buy something you need or something you want, or go out to eat, or uh, whatever you want to do. Uh, if I don't know something you need, you know what I'm saying? Uh, Now my son is starting to get a little more. I don't know. I don't know if it's my son or if Monica's getting in his ear a little bit about what he gets or something. I don't know. But he got me the photo thing, which I really enjoyed. Uh, I got it sitting over. Sometimes I'll turn the volume up on it and let it play all day. You can uh, download videos on it, or you can do still shots on it. Uh, yeah, I don't know what to buy somebody else, but if it's not, some things you just. Uh, I mean, if I was if I mean, that was a nice gift. That's something I really enjoyed that. I'm watching. I'm looking over at it now, watching my grandbaby jump dancing in the restaurant. Uh, and I turn the volume up on it and leave it on it. And when it gets to the video ones with sound, the sound plays, and I hear them talk. I hear their voices and stuff like that. So I've enjoyed that. But just to go out and spend, I don't care if it's $3 or $10 or $100. If it's something that's basically useless to me, something I'm not going to enjoy, I prefer they keep the money in their pockets. You know what I mean? Neil, you're like me. I mean, we're a lot alike in that. And I usually do things like that. Like if somebody needs something and I can get it for them, I don't wait till Christmas. I might get it in June. So when it comes time for Christmas, well, they needed it back in June. Here it is, December. I wonder if they still need it or not. You know? Yeah. Sounds like a movie I watched, Neil. You just remind me of a movie uh, where the little girl uh, was always looking at these skates in the store. She had a pair of roller skates, but she kept looking at these skates in the store. And a lot of people in the town got involved in this little girl's life. And uh, when Christmas rolled around, she uh, she ended up like 3 or 4 pairs of roller skates. Yeah. Well, my other two, uh, I know I can jump online and order something and get it and all that good stuff, and I just roller skate for hours. Yeah, a little girl. The different people kept coming in the house, and every time, Merry Christmas and another set of roller skates. What I thought was funny about it, oh, thank you. She just she never told nobody. She already somebody's already got that idea. She just happily accepted them. I went back there and watered, put some water in the added water to the water bowls in the Guinea Palace today, and they they wasn't even fussing at me. They were like, "Oh, it's just him," and I was in and out. They didn't have a problem with me. Remember those skates? Yep, I do. I remember skates with keys. My sister, of course, she has some. I was a number of years older than my sister, but she had. Well, you had to have a roller skate key. Yeah, a lot of people tore a lot of good shoes up. Roller skates. Wasn't there a song with the roller skate with the key, and I got a brand new key or something like that. Brand new pair of roller skates. I can't remember. I could never roller skate or skateboard. Yeah, I didn't. I didn't. We roller skated. I could roller skate backwards back in the day, just about as fast as I could going forward. Hmm. I don't. I can't remember not riding. I got a brand new pair of roller skates, and you got a what? I can't remember. I have to look that song up. Metal roller skates in the '60s. That was fun to play with. Yeah. I'm hearing water. Is that the refrigerator? Oh, This is the ice maker. Never heard it sound like that before. You got a brand new key. That's what I was thinking. That's what I was thinking. I used to know I didn't like the song. You got a brand new pair of roller skates. Got down my aunt's stairs, and I'm like, there's so much I do. The heaters come on too, so I'm here. Or is it? It ain't raining. Nope. Only Neil. I don't know. I just know that song used to be annoying. I didn't care. I didn't want to know who sung it. I just wish they quit singing it. Yeah. Well, I lost track of my of count. I only get to do a hike 3 times and then I'm out. And I was going to save one. I think I did one. I think the last one I ended up doing on Friday on Meg, and I, I was trying to save one for Saturday. Yeah, but maybe somebody just needed a key because it said I got a brand new pair of roller skates, and you got a brand new key, so they must have needed a key. Three of mine. I didn't know. I didn't know nothing about buying them. I wouldn't buy them. I wouldn't. I give. I give them out. She probably just run out with the roller skates. Sold your roller skates, but I don't know where your key is. I need to get my keyboard typing lessons. Yeah, it would make things easier, wouldn't it, Neil? Just let it do the typing. I just yeah. Hey, I used uh, AI. I used that AI to make that little short with them snapshots that I had. Where I was wearing my Santa Claus suit up at the fruit stand, sitting in the, uh, and I took some pictures. I used some of those clips on some of them deer, and I let AI make it. Remember, keyboards back in the day was a typewriter. You put the ink ribbons in it, and you typed everything. And you had to hit them good too, because if you didn't, and the arm didn't come up there and hit the paper right, it'd be messed up. That's what I learned to type on. Oh, old typewriter. You already know too much. Yeah, be careful. Make sure it's Google, not somebody else. Because a lot of them look real. My friend's son asked me. At the front. Okay. Oh, man. Neil. For that dog. Oh, yeah. I've never had nothing ask me for any kind of ID because I never looked at anything that required an ID. It does make sense, don't it, Peggy? Oh, Lordy, Neil. All right, James, you need to plug your phone up. I just got a notification his phone this week. 10% battery life left. Something when I get notifications of somebody else's phone is going dead, right? Um, hmm. We had let me look on my crime thing here. Trying to remember, there was something. Oh yeah. Oh, yeah, that's what it was. On Creek Road, they I ain't heard nothing else about it. Two unconscious individuals found in a pickup truck. Yeah, that's what it was, Neil. I got 3 people on there. And just right down the road down here, we had a 1-car accident today. It must have been pretty bad because it said she was bleeding. Whoops, I wasn't supposed to say that word, was I? She had that red stuff coming from her face. In her 30s. Too much eggnog, probably. Because they told exactly where it was she had the wreck at. And I'm like, that's a straightaway. There's nothing there. There's nothing, wasn't no curve or anything. I hope everybody drives safe. And, I have a hard time with people drunk. But I would, in spite of it, if somebody called me and asked me for a ride home, I'd respect them enough to definitely go get them. Because at least they didn't want to get out there and endanger their life or somebody else's. I gave a guy a ride home last night. Last night or the night before, a few nights ago. Wasn't last night. I didn't go out of the house last night. Yesterday. Anyway, a few days ago. There was a guy at the gas station, and he was on a bicycle. He had changed inner tubes and said he put a brand new inner tube in there and it even leaks. Okay. He lived about right at 3 miles away, 2.8 miles or something like that, and down 95. And he says, "You wouldn't be going that way, would you?" I said, "No, I live right back that way, right over that way." And I'll throw your bike in the back and I'll give you a ride home. Well, he was staying at somebody's house, in their yard or whatever, because he talked and talked and talked. So I gave him a ride over there. He didn't want me to pull up at the house. He says, "You can just turn and park right here. I'm going right over there. I'll walk right over there. I'll walk right over there." And I was like, "Okay." So I stopped, and then he just kept on talking, and he kept on talking. But he was talking junk. He just lost his Mercedes. He just went through a divorce. And now I know his name. He knows. He don't know I knew his. He didn't know that I knew his name, but he introduced himself to me. And when he told me what his name was, I was like, "Yeah, that's what I thought." Uh, but he just lost his Mercedes and his company that he owned. Uh, and I know the whole time he's talking, not a word he's saying was the truth. And yeah, I'm like, you can look my company up. She's done moved it. My ex-wife's done moved it to Pennsylvania. Cost me over $1 million to get this divorce. I couldn't talk to him. I would. He, you know, he was just too high on his own little hog. I knew what you were saying. Uh, but I sat there and listened to him and talked to him about the things. Uh, he going on there, and I said, yeah. And finally, I just enough was enough, and plus I had to open my door because uh, he didn't smell too good. I said, I couldn't. I felt like anything I said to him or asked him, I wasn't going to get the truth. I'm sitting there going, I wonder if he needs to be in a motel tonight. That's what I'm thinking. But I know if I was just like, are you okay? You know, is everything going to be all right? Oh, yeah. But I just don't feel like it was. And I said, well, do you need anything else from me? He says, no, I appreciate your time and your ride. I said, well, okay. Uh, let's get you back. I kind of got him on out. Oh, I just felt like he wasn't going to be honest with me in anything he said to me. Yeah. Uh, uh, no, he didn't need no money. He was in his own. I know he. Look, he probably needs a lot, but he'd have never said it. He was just, you know, he's good. He's doing this. He's back on his. He's getting back on his feet. He had 19 people working for him. You know, here a multi-millionaire business, and well, the reason I already knew his name because I've seen him in the arrest records for the county more than once. But no, he he was so unsure about where he lived at, staying at a buddy's house, that he wasn't sure about what road it was. And then he described, he goes, there's a road it turns off. Oh, I can't remember the name of the road. Uh, okay. But finally, I told him the name of the road because when he told me, he's got a little lake there on the right, on the left. And I know somebody lives down there. And I was like, yeah. He goes, yeah, that's it. That's why I say I'm not so sure he had a place to really go. He might have been, he might, somebody might be letting him stay in a garage or a storage building or who knows, whatever. That explains the reason for the I don't, yeah, but he's, he's hung out with a lot of homeless people down through there. Uh, when I did go to the gas station today, the girl in there was working that night that I gave him that ride, and she said something about it, and she says, "I'm glad you gave him a ride." Yeah, I knew they wanted him out of there anyway. They didn't want him hanging around, and the best thing to do was to give him a ride to wherever he said he was staying. But once he got in the car with me, got in the truck, he was all of a sudden, just not too long ago, he was a millionaire. Just, he, people, it's hard to explain. They come up with some dreams. You get honesty gets you a lot further because tell somebody you're doing really good and you're not, then something's wrong. And they can't, and they can help you and don't help you because you're telling them a lie to start with. So, he's living it, Peggy. He's living a dream. Thanks, O'Neill. Uh, people. I mean, it'd been a whole different story if he looked at me and said, "Man, could you you wouldn't have to have a few dollars you could spare, would you?" I'd been a whole different story. Uh, and that's most of the time. That's the way most of them are. They'll ask you for some help, but not this guy. I'm sitting there thinking, and some of the things that was going through my mind while he was talking was, "Oh, I might have been. Hey, what color was it? That might have been the one I just bought recently." you know. Oh, well, I didn't want to mess with him. I just let him go on. But I had my window rolled down, and after we got stopped, the airflow wasn't blowing through, so I had to literally open the door. Yeah, but that's like a lot of them. Everybody's a different in different situations. Uh, some people could help themselves if they wanted to, if they would, if they had the help or somebody, or if they just put one foot in front of the other. But then some just don't try no more, no matter what you do. Well, there's Mr. Eric. I know good and well. He was in the upper 70s today. Had close to 80 probably. I mean, if we were in the 60s, he had to be cooking down there in Pensacola. I know it's nice and warm down there. It was probably warming the water up even. He was probably he probably put on his bathing suit and went out and jumped in the ocean. Find this in the mail. Neil's the late police. Got your toes wet anyway. Yeah. I'm not happy with this name change thing. That, and then they turned around and did iPhones did an update, and well, I heard somebody talking about it too. They were having trouble with it. They didn't like it. I can't remember who it was now. Wasn't Brandon? Might have been Stephanie, maybe. Uh, uh, they did an update. It's weird. Things are changing. A lot of it is to accommodate uh, the AI. All my cameras all set, my settings and download buttons on save and buttons are all in different places and under different categories and files and it I was like, wait a minute, how am I supposed to save my video? I'm pushing this and pushing that, and finally this long list pops up. No, save photo, save video. Uh, I'm like, sheesh. Used to you reach up and hit the little arrow, and that was it. They're coming to take me away, Yeah, I just a whole lot. There's a whole lot going on. Traffic wasn't bad today, though. No, at least for what I don't know what 3 o'clock maybe when I went over to the gas station. Traffic wasn't bad at all. Not like it's been. I mean, there's 20. The highway's been buzzing here lately. Um, I guess everybody's either was out shopping or resting from shopping. I don't know what we're having. Too funny. My coach, yeah, found it. I don't know. Uh, what Well, that noise stopped, but now my ice maker is, I think it's finally going to drop. It's full of ice, though. That's what's weird. Maybe I need to take some ice out so something can go through the system. The funny phone. I just done read that. I remember now. No, she's actually got her hands full right now. And running around. She ain't built no fires. At least not that I know. I did smell smoke when I came back from the gas station, but I don't think that was hers. Might have been. Wouldn't surprise me. I've been saving her up some boxes back there, out on the porch there. One that flew over the cuckoo's nest. I like that movie. She her granddaughter is here until they have to leave here Christmas Day at noon to go put her on a plane. It's kind of got Christmas Day messed up. Uh, they're going to go to one of the kids something they're doing. I can't remember what it was. One of her cousins is doing that morning, but they have to leave straight from there, straight to the airport because she's been escorted and has to be. Somebody has to, because of her age, somebody has to take custody of her, and then the person bringing her has to stay at the airport until after the plane takes off and leaves the ground. They can't leave the airport. It's pretty rough rules. Well, so she's busy with her. She's staying, with her. She ain't no little kid. It's Daniel's daughter. But she's in here. She's in from Texas, and Peter says, "Oh, when we get back, come over to the house." Of course, now I don't know when Michael and them's going to be back over here. Christmas Day. It'll be in the afternoon, but they'll be coming back in the afternoon. I have to tell them to come over here. I don't know. No, you're right, Eric. I thought you knew me. Yeah, kids are kids. It's like Monica told the kids they settled down. They're was running around. Had to time out or something. I forget what she said exactly. I said, "No, just leave them alone. They're big kids, big kids." That's what this floor's for. Have fun. They left their farm animals and stuff here the last time they were here, in their little farmland and building and stuff. And I set it over beside the chair. And you know what? I think they got a little bit of German Shepherd in them because they smell hound dog because they smelled it. They found them right away. They went as if they knew where they were been there forever. First time I ever put them there. What everybody Even Christina's done it before. We're gonna bring some of them toys over to your house and leave them. Uh uh. And I think they're starting. Michael's, I think, is outsmarted me a little bit. And he was saying, "I just forget them and leave them here." Oh, yeah. Can y'all hear that? Dang it, it must be losing my touch. That refrigerator is going crazy over. Maybe it's just because I'm sitting so close to it. I'm not used to hearing it. I'm chasing after it. It's the ice maker. It's water. It's water running. I've never heard the refrigerator run. It must have some good sneakers. Well, I'm my day my days are all running together. All seem to be the same thing. Feel upside down. Okay. I started telling Neil. I think he's trying to. I think he's trying to take your place. He'll be filled with drama. Well, I don't put up with drama. Of course, I did hear some drama today. I can't tell it, but yeah, there's definitely some drama going on around here, but not because the first thing I said, "Oh, he don't know nothing about it. Nobody's told him, I'm sure." Yeah, got my blood pressure up a little bit. What I heard and what I seen, but he showed me some pictures. I'll stop being extended training. Yeah, Neil, you'll be passing him. You'll be passing him a diploma before long, right? Graduation papers. Neil's a good teacher and doesn't know it. Well, I was hoping to see a few other people in here. I was hoping to see Tammy, Melinda, and a good stabbing pain. And uh, let's see, Melinda. I think Melinda said something. I think she said something. She made a comment on something the other day, and I heard from her. But yeah, she's a. I think we were talking. I think she was telling me about the weather. See if I can find it. I'm pretty sure I've heard from her in the past few days.
Do you think we should go?
Tori, Reba. No, maybe I was wrong, or it's a different one she was typing on than the one I thought. Well, I know she watched a lot of kids now. Yeah. I wanna. I'll have to go back. That's gonna bug me now. When the last time I heard from her, but I'm pretty sure it's just been the past couple of days. Peggy says she taught a whole classroom of kids. They all look just like Neil. Well, I tell you what, I had a few teachers that would have probably been tickled to have a classroom full of anybody other than me. Especially my sixth grade teacher. We just didn't like each other. Oh, Eric just saw Meg. Or either Meg just saw Eric. I don't know which one it was. Meg's been wrapping them presents. She's been busy. I mean, wait, I'm sure when we see it, it's going to be some fast wrapping. She can wrap presents and mow grass just as fast as I can drive with turbo and nitro. I think that's what it is, Peggy. Hmm. Well, without my 4 eyes, I'm right next to the blind man. You know that story of us one dark night in the middle of the day. You talking to the guy that I think you told that before, Neil. Well, if I locked the teacher anywhere, it'd be out of the building. I would have come out and taught my class, but they locked me in here. Well, why didn't you holler for help? Well, I figured somebody come and help sooner or later. I wasn't in no hurry to get back out there to them. Get a stab in the face. Oh, Eric is on the move. I'm making a rapping video tomorrow. Well, look at that. Meg's been doing all that work and she didn't video none of it. Now she's going to have to unwrap them all and redo it. Talking about instant replay. She got to go back and start all over again. Do you know, I don't know about now. I don't know about now. But I wasn't never good at wrapping presents until just back maybe 10 years ago. All of a sudden, I come a professional rapper. And then all of a sudden, just like that, I was not as good at it anymore. I look over stuff that's not spelled right. I don't even think about it. Or wrapping and wrapping. But yeah, I can see her now wrapping her presents. All done. But I had a little spell there in life that I got creative and very, very good at rapping. Which song is that in, Peggy? Oh, me. Neil sent me a. Um, what was it, Neil? Bridge Over Troubled Waters. They did a good job on that song. And so you call it music, huh? Professional rap at Christmas. Yeah, I don't think it's been a long time since I've seen. Yeah, that, yeah, that's who was doing the Bridge Over Troubled Waters. Yeah. It's been a long time since I've seen a Stuart rap presence. Mm. Let's see. So we know Christmas Eve. Brandon will go live morning. I would go live down there in Dalton, but I'm kind of scared to because you never know what some of them people will say. Oh, you never know. You don't when you don't know a bunch of people, and there are a few that I know that can control their tongue, the words that come out of it. Even uh, I blocked a certain word from cut it out of it that somebody said in a video over there, and I sent some of the clips and stuff to Daryl, and that one was in it, and he played it. But he lets it fly. I was into my nephews and nieces. Oh, that made it real hard on them, Neil. Yeah, I can't, except for my teenage years. Uh, I just haven't listened to music. I hear it, and I remember songs, but most of them I heard them on a car radio riding with somebody, or in a store, or places I go where somebody else is playing music. It wasn't me playing it. That I learned so many songs that way. I recognize them and can still recognize them. And what was that one? No, the roller skate one. I used to hear that and squinch. Ugh, that's terrible. Yeah, I like to make it hard for them to get in myself. Yeah, there's a link to that bridge over troubled water. They did a good job with that. They really did. Yeah, don't pass me by. Yeah, I know that song. Uh, I really, I like it. I like the old time gospel music. I really don't care about this new. That every once in a while I hear one that sounds all right, but uh, the Gaithers and people like that. Uh, that's the ones I really, really like. I liked in the video because it's you could tell Neil the video because they showed the different clips, the different things. You know, the moments, seconds there. A couple of times where they maybe messed up and like, you know, had to get was trying to get it right. And then the young man that played the piano too is. I wish I could play the piano like that. I think that's the second one you sent me of him. I should have a recording. Oh, that'd be cool. Well, it's 11 o'clock here. Neil, if you don't lay down, you're gonna be up when it turns daylight here shortly. Yeah, he ain't that old. He don't look that old. But yeah, he's picked it up quick, didn't he? He has to get up 5 hours anyway. Well, then you definitely need to lay down. And I'm starting to. Uh, have trouble focusing. Well, I mean, starting to. You always have for hours, for days, for weeks, for months. uh, but I might go live Christmas Day sometimes if anybody's just sitting around the house. If you got company, you got company. You know what I mean? And I say it'll be if they have to be over at the airport by noon. They have to be there 2 hours before flight takeoff. So she must be flying out at 2 something. Uh, yeah, so it'll be probably about 4 o'clock or so before they even get back. Yeah, I've really got to wait and see. Christmas Eve going across the mountain and being over there, and depends on how long I stay and if I even make it. Uh, yeah, I know a lot of you will be, but if somebody, I just it's gonna be one of them days that I hope I survive and get back home and uh, can function the next day. Because uh, my son sent me a message about Christmas Eve the other day, and I told him I don't want me to come over there, and well, I'll be in Dalton. I'll be across the mountain, and yeah, we know Meg will be eating up the grandkids like gingerbread, eating them up, just eating them up. Tuesday, I guess Tuesday afternoon is going to be an exciting afternoon with her coming to the house over there instead of us going to visit her, which I'll see her uh, Christmas. There's no way I'll go over there and do the thing with Daryl and then turn around and not run over there because it's just 7 miles apart. So just I'll have to go by and see her Christmas Eve. I've already gave her a Christmas present. She don't know it. uh, I'll this thing keeps moving. It'll just be me again this year. Well, Neil, I hope I can get on here and maybe catch you in there too. I know most people's going to be busy. Do you remember? No, I don't. I don't know what you're talking about, Peggy. I have no idea what. I mean, there's nothing that all comes to my mind what you even talking about. You sure you ain't got me mixed up with somebody else? Maybe somebody maybe resembles me or something. That wasn't me. Oh yeah, you talking about the one I went downtown? I hadn't heard nothing. I haven't really. I don't know. I don't get. I don't watch regular TV or got cable, so I haven't heard nothing about. I know he made it through the first week, and I think that's the last thing I've heard. I need to ask somebody. Yeah, I have to ask somebody if I can remember to. If I see somebody that knows, uh, I'll remember to. I'll try to remember to ask them. You've been watching it every week. Is he still in there? Do you know? Oh, okay. Oh, it was just on tonight. Huh. Oh, watching the road. See, I don't remember what. I don't even remember what name of the show was. Yeah, after his, they did all that down there for him, and I heard. I think it was on the news. Don't quote me on that, but I think that's where I heard that he made it through the first one. Uh, a different one every day. Wow. It looks like he's still in. But that does that come on every week or it's every other week? I think maybe it's every week. I don't know. Channing, yeah, every week as far as I know. Hmm. Yeah, yeah. I don't even watch the local stations uh, unless there's something we're trying to keep up with, like tornadoes and stuff like that. I got an antenna for the TV in my bedroom. Uh, that I can pick up the local stations on, chasing, severe weather or something like that that's supposed to be happening. Because if we ever get a tornado down in here between these two mountains, or we're in the middle of, it might be hard to get it out of here. Yeah. Well, the tower that we pick up off of is quite a ways off, and luckily it is on a mountain north of us in Tennessee. But and it picks up several channels, but I don't know how many. Like I said, I've when I switched the TVs out a few weeks ago, because one in my bedroom messed up, and I programmed the local channel thing, and when I did with the antenna, I was like, "Dang, there's a lot of channels here," but it's uh, I just don't watch it. I just don't ever click that part of it on. I always hit the YouTube button on my thing and cast it to it. Well, good night, Neil. Uh, I know I should see y'all again. The ones I don't, Merry Christmas. Ho, ho, ho. Remember what the real season is all about. Uh, we only had three. Well, Eric, we only had two channels when I was a little boy. Hey, y'all behave yourself. Stay out of trouble. And if you get any more of that good warm weather, send it to us because you know, we'll use it another day down the road. Uh, but I'll see y'all. I'll see y'all. Maybe I'll see. I'm gonna try to come on Christmas for a little while anyway. All right. God bless and good night.